Say cheese! Hello, my name is Riley, and I'm 16, and I'm used to being the one behind the camera and not in front, but I really wanted to tell you my story about how my friendship with my best friend completely changed, unexpectedly. Who's your best friend? Picture them a moment. Now, imagine if you weren't best friends. I bet you can't think of anything that would happen to change your friendship. Well, my friendship changed when my best friend had a baby. So first up, my best friend Skylar. As long as I can remember, there was always me and Skylar. And not only were we best friends, but our moms were best friends. Skylar was the kindest person I knew and was so thoughtful about everyone and everything. She always volunteered to water the school plants during the holidays so they didn't die. And when it snowed, she went around everyone on the playground to tell them to put bread out for the birds. And we loved going to festivals. Our favorite one was called Lavapalooza. We spent ages deciding what to wear, and it always inspired me to take a lot of pictures. Skylar and I planned our whole future together. Skylar was super smart and wanted to be a vet. I would live in the same area wherever she went to college, and I'd find a photography apprenticeship. We'd even take a year after studies to travel in Europe. But then it all changed when Skylar met Kieran, also an aspiring vet. Skylar soon started spending all her time with Kieran. She couldn't even attend one of the festivals as it was Kieran's birthday. And when I did see her, Kieran was with her. It just wasn't the same. What kept me going was that I thought it was temporary and soon I'd get my best friend back. We'd talked many times about boys, and although we'd kissed one each, we both agreed we weren't ready to sleep with one and be serious. But as time went on, I saw even less of Skylar. She never wanted to go to the theme park anymore and do silly poses on the roller coaster or even go ice skating. She was always tired, and it was about that time we fell out. Skylar asked if Kieran could come to the next Lavapalooza. I said Lavapalooza was our thing. I said, couldn't she drag herself away from him for one day? It's not like she was going to marry him. It was just a silly crush. She said that she insisted they include me in everything as she didn't want me to feel left out. I was fuming. I said, don't feel sorry for me. I have other friends. I felt terrible after. She had included me in everything, and I'm sure she'd been sick. The next day, I was set on apologizing, but she wasn't in, nor the next day. Was it because of what I had said? I texted her, but she never replied. The third day, she wasn't in, so I decided to take action. I said how worried I was Skylar okay? Had I upset her? But her mom assured me that I hadn't upset Skylar, but the two of us should talk. I said how sorry I was, that I should accept change. Then she told me she was glad to hear that, because she was pregnant. She said she had finally plucked up the courage to tell her mom. I asked about her vet studies, and I was shocked when she said she was going to give it up and be a full-time mom. I said she can't give it up. That was her dream. She used to make me pretend to be customers when we were young so she could practice. And she said she had other priorities now, her baby. I told Mom about it, and she admitted she knew. I thought she might be annoyed about Skylar getting pregnant at such a young age, but she didn't at all. Said that if I ever wanted to talk about anything such as sex or birth control, she would be there. I was hoping now we had made up, we'd see each other more, but it didn't turn out how I thought. Suddenly, everyone treated Skylar differently. And now all she could ever talk about was the baby, doing up the nursery, all about her scans, what she wasn't allowed to eat or do. She never asked about me or my photography anymore. Not that I've found any subject that excites me recently. I missed the old Skylar. All the fun we used to have, our chats. I wanted her back. She would come in late if she wanted, if she was tired or felt sick. Plus, she always had zillions of appointments for this or that. I felt so alone. And then Skylar had the baby. We went to visit her. I said that if Kieran ever turned weird, I'd be there for her. And she got annoyed with me, saying that I should give him a chance, that he'd been great and more around than I was. At least he was interested in Elena. I said, "Who is Elena?" And she said, "My baby." She told me to go, said I should accept Kieran and Elena as part of her now. I confessed to Mom that I didn't want things to change, that I knew it was selfish, but that's how I felt. Skylar's baby had changed everything between us, and Skylar didn't care or need me anymore. And of course Mom was nice and said all the right things because that's what moms do, don't they? And then I realized something. Skylar is a mom, an actual mom, like my mom and her mom. Imagine that. And Skylar would be a great mom. She's so kind and caring and thoughtful. So I sent her a card to apologize and wish her luck being a new mom, that she'd be the best. Skylar told my mom, thanks for the card. That was it. Our friendship seemed to be over for good. And soon it was Lovapalooza. I was going with some friends from school, but it didn't feel the same without Skylar. And then... she told me that Kieran couldn't come as he had to attend extra veterinary studies. Skylar then said that it was a bad idea bringing Elena on her own. We had a heart-to-heart, and I said I was sorry. I said Skylar and Elena should join us. Bad idea. I told them that this is a part of our friend's life now, so we should accept it. That we'd made Skylar feel bad, and she must feel so alone right now. We need to show our support. And so in some ways, our friendship was never the same, and in some ways it was even better. I'd gained 2 other great people in my life now, and of course I got other friends, and although I'm not sure what college I'll go to now, I'm definitely still gonna visit Europe. So how do you think you'd feel if your best friend got pregnant? Do you think it would change your friendship? Let me know in the comments, and I do hope you like my story. Thanks for listening, and one more thing. Say cheese!